You've guessed it. I'm moaning about ammonia. It's taking the pee. Oh, sorry, I'm a dad and I get away with dad jokes. Anyway, this channel is all about seeing if I can have a successful reef tank in my very own home. From learning from YouTube since March lockdown, watching some of the greatest YouTubers available, and also the support of the YouTube community and your comments, I'm hopefully going to have a successful reef tank in my office. I say hopefully, I'm losing hope. Anyway, what have we done so far? Well, to get this Red Sea Max Nano back on track, we've been using Dr. Tim's fishless cycling. Today is day 12 of fishless cycling. So far, we've kept the lights off. I know they're on at the moment. Again, because I'm filming, the lights have been off, the curtains have been shut. We've had reduced salinity. We've done a Dr. Tim's booster of bacteria, nitrifying bacteria, so I've had 2 lots of that in there. And we've had the skimmer off as well to make sure that the bacteria is not leaving the system. So that's what we've done so far, and it hasn't worked. So I've done some reading around last night on some fishing marine forums, and I've found out that adding the ammonium chloride of Dr. Tim's can actually cause ammonia spikes. It's very, very common, which I didn't read about before I actually started doing the cycle. So many other reefers on these forums have been recommending just one drop of the ammonium chloride, rather than the 4 drops recommended on the bottle. Here is, so this is the ammonium chloride by Dr. Tim's. The bottle clearly states that for 4 drops per US gallon. Just wait for that to focus. There you go. My camera work is still no good. There you go, 4 drops per US gallon. So this is a 16 gallon tank. I put in 64 gallons, it seems like I put 64 gallons, 64 drops of the ammonium chloride solution in. I've done that twice, because that's what it said on the timetable, and it's way too high. If you're using this stuff, go for 1 drop per gallon. I wish I had. That's what's caused my problems. So 1 drop per gallon, not 64 drops per not 64 drops for my Red Sea Max Nano per dose. Way too high. My Red Sea testing kit is off the scale. It must be about well above 5 parts per million. So based on that, I checked my day 11 parameters today, and ammonia is, yeah, it's still well above. I think it's come down slightly, but it's still well off the chart of Red Sea. My nitrites are 0 and my nitrates are 0, so nothing happening with the nitrogen cycle. So I've got to do something. So I looked at Dr. Tim's FAQs and guidance, and apparently reefers fall into 4 groups of being incapable of cycling. I think I'm falling into group 1, which is basically those that have too much ammonia. The ammonia concentration is off the scale. Yeah, that's definitely me at the moment. So the aquarium species will not tolerate, and neither will the bacteria, high levels of ammonium or nitrate. So experiencing high levels of nitrate levels of greater than 5 parts per million, you need to do a water change and then add some more nitrifying bacteria. This is a good money making scheme, isn't it, by Dr. Tim? These bottles cost about £20 a go, so it's clearly making some money out of this. Anyway, so we need to do a water change, and that's the plan. We're going to change about 30% of the water in this Red Sea Max Nano and get it back on track. So let's do the water change. Right, okay, let's go and fill up our water for our 50% water change and get our ammonia reduced. Let's go. Right, buckets on the trolley, let's go. It's not what you're thinking. So we're down at Maidenhead Aquatics. This is the fish tank that I've been talking about on the video. Look how stunning that is. This has given me my fix of reefing before mine gets set up. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that with the corals there. Maidenhead Aquatics, stunning. Just popping up the RO water into the bucket, and then we'll get back and put that into the tank for our 50% water change. Awesome. A huge shout out to Ash at Maidenhead Aquatics. Guys, you're brilliant. Right, let's get back and do our 50% water change and get this into the tank. Thank you very much, guys. Thumbs up, Maidenhead Aquatics. So this is what we've got for the water change. We've got one siphon pump, a fluvial 100 watt heat bar, a cheap Amazon pump to pump the salt round in a bucket, mix it up, a jug to pour the water back in. We've got the TDS meter to check the water, Hannah salinity checker, we love you, and we've got one pet pee pad. That's to put down on the brand new carpet to protect it. I don't want it getting damaged, and also it keeps my beautiful wife happy. So let's protect the carpet with that. We've also got a Tropic Marin Pro Reef salt, one bucket, 25 litres of RO water, and then one dirty bucket to put the dirty water in. Right, let's get water changing. So because I've got no fish in the Red Sea Max Nano at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up the salt water first, get it cycling, it'll take a couple of hours, get it up to temperature, and then empty the tank as once it's done. So let's have a little look at the TDS measurement for the water that I collected. It is 0.09. Again, it's 0.08. So thanks to Ash at Maidenhead Aquatics, quality water as always. Thanks guys, you're doing a great job down there. Right, let's get that to one side. The heat bar is in, the fluvial heat bar, 100 watts is in. Let's get my cheap Amazon pump in. Saves me having to stir it round. So let's just submerge that in the water. Get that up and running. There, you can hear it there. Okay, now we're going to add the salt. What I've got actually here is a 1 cup measurer, so we're going to use that. This bucket should take about 4 cups of the Tropic Marin salt. So let's dig it in deep. This is quite enjoyable actually. Spread it out a little bit. There we go, and it's already getting mixed up. This will replace a lot of the trace elements as well, so it's good to have a water change, even though I've got no life in there at the moment. It's coming. Apparently this hobby is all about patience, and I'm slowly learning that art. Okay, so I've got 3 cups in there now. Mix it up. The beauty of the Hannah checker is that I can check it live, so let's bob that in. Let it mix up for a second, and we'll see what we're running at now on the salinity checker. So we've got still mixing up, but about 1.021. So we'll just drop a little bit more in. We are going to run low salinity anyway, because the bacteria prefer it at low. I think 1.023 would be slightly better. I've just arrived upstairs to get some water out of this Red Sea Max Nano. I'm going to be using this siphon pump. It comes with a free vacuum. Well, probably not free, I paid for it, but there you go, vacuum. I'm not going to use the vacuum because I do not want to disturb the substrate and lose any bacteria. I've never used this bit of kit before. What could go wrong? Possibly everything, but we'll see. Anyway, I've turned off the auto top off because I don't want it to keep topping it up once I'm emptying the tank, and I've also turned off the wave maker. Down here I've got my empty dirty bucket, there we go, about 25 litres, and I've got my puppy pee pad, yes, hopefully to protect the carpet down there, so hopefully that'll do it. Right, so here we go. Oh dear, I'm a bit nervous about this. Right, so we've got the nozzle, which will we can switch on and off, so I'm going to put that down the bucket, down there, place this end into the tank, so you can see there, there we go. I don't know if that's a good angle, there we go. Right, so I've got that in the tank, and then we're going to do a little bit of pumping. Wow, that is surprisingly easy. Really, really easy. Let me just bring you over here so you can have a little look at what's going on. There you go, the bucket is filling ever so nicely there. I can just leave that on there to fill up. Sorry about the filming, there you go. There's the bucket. filling up nicely. There's the pee pad. Not a single drop of water. I could do with perhaps a clamp on here, but I haven't got one. But anyway, there it works. So the siphon that I'm using is the Instant Siphon Gravel Cleaner from Amazon. It is very good actually. Very, very good. Oh. Seems to have sucked a bit of water out the back. Let me just turn my pumps off. There we go. See, always learning. Always learning. Right, let's get this water out and get the new stuff in. So another tip, make sure you switch your return pump off. That's what happened there, didn't switch it off, started frothing up. Anyway, just trying to get the surface water out of the tank. We're nearly there. As you can see from the bucket, it's looking very full. The siphon is amazing, by the way, and it makes water changes. I mean, I've only got a little Red Sea Max down, but the water change is so much easier on something like this. We've nearly got out our 25 litres. So let's squeeze a little bit more out, and I think that will do. So just lift the end out, and that will then stop the pump. Yes, let's get the new water back in. There is my beautiful bucket of Tropic Marine salt water. It's been mixing for about an hour, and we've brought it back up to the study now to add it to the marine aquarium. Now I could probably pump it in, but I'm going to use a good old-fashioned jug, and we're just going to pour it in. If we've got any spills, we don't need to worry because we've got our pet pee pad, so that's alright, and that will slowly go into there. So I'm going to fill this up. I'm going to put some Dr. Tim's nitrine bacteria back in there, replenish that as well, and then hopefully we should be on the road to recovery. First ever water change on any aquarium that I've ever done, and can I say it was made so much easier by the Betty siphon and the pet pee pad. Yes, what a winner that was. Loving that. Sorry about the filming, I was just trying to capture the moment, so some of the filming goes a little bit off and a bit haywire, but apologies. I don't edit the videos, this is just as it is, it's real. I've also put some more Dr. Tim's nitrifying bacteria in there, and we'll watch it over the next few days and see where we get on. Can I also say a huge thank you to everybody who comments on these videos. I want to say a big thank you to Nathan and Corey Willard. You guys are amazing. You inspired me in the first instance to do this journey with my son. I'm loving your father and son reefing journey. It's great, and I'm going to keep watching. Also, big shout out to UKM120. Thanks for your comments. You did Dr. Tim's fish to cycling. It took you 4 weeks until you got your first fish in, so that's reassuring, and it also means that I'm getting a little bit nearer perhaps to getting my first fish, so thanks for that. Also, David Meadows, appreciate you directing me to BRS TV videos on fish to cycling. I watched them last night, and that was also quite helpful, and that made me look up about a potential water change as well, so it's got me back on track. Every day my son comes into the office and says, "Daddy, we're getting some fish today." I keep saying we're getting closer, we're getting closer, we're getting closer, so hopefully we are. And as I say, appreciate all your advice. So if you've liked this video, give us a thumbs up. Keep watching, keep following our journey, keep commenting. Please give me advice. I need it, or we need it as well. Anyway, we're at 112 subscribers. When we get to 200 subscribers, we are going to do a 200 subscriber special, and one of our lucky subscribers is going to get a Hannah checker of their choice, free of charge, as courtesy from Jay's Real Reef UK. Right, I'm going to have to go now because I need to decorate the bedroom for my wife. She wants some wooden panelling around the bedroom and painting, so I'm going to keep her sweet, and hopefully then she'll take me down to the fish shop and buy me some corals and some fish and get some reefing points. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, till the next time, maybe Halloween. I hopefully see you on Halloween. Till the next time, you take care, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.